On this episode of Unbillable, we tell you why your opinion about the vlog doesn't matter, and then ask you for your opinion about the vlog. Oh, the stickies are out of control. All right, a couple of things we could start with. Number one, I would like to get away from lecture-style vlogging. We can kind of talk about it even. If you have an opinion, share it with me below. The last 3 or 4 episodes, frankly, got some advice that like we should be trying more to stick to just the content, meaning just the specific information that we're trying to give. And so I followed that advice, and I'm kind of mad at myself for following that advice because almost all the advice I've ever received about doing something like this vlog has been, no offense, but kind of terrible in the sense that most people thought there's no good reason to do it, I shouldn't do it, but here I am, episode 102, I'm happy I'm doing it, and I want to keep doing it, but as I took other people's advice and kind of tailored it to being content specific, it became very lecture heavy, and I don't want it to be lecture heavy, we don't want it to be lecture heavy, so if you like it to be lecture heavy and you don't like more of the vlog style, put it in the comments below. I would like to hear, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Believe it or not, very rarely do I just told you that the advice I get is terrible, and here I am asking for your advice. So, probably gonna ignore it. That's okay. Just put your comments below. At the very least, we'll have a nice conversation. Come on. I don't want to talk about some specific topic. It'd be like a legal encyclopedia. That's everything that this vlog was kind of made not to be like, was encyclopedia, boring legal content, all lawyers want, like a Charlie Brown teacher talking about stuff that people don't care about that much until it happens to them and then they care about it a lot. So it's like, I don't know. I'd much rather be like a more realistic idea of the day-to-day activities of a lawyer, kind of spitting life and legal advice as we go. I mean, that to me is bang, boom, why we do it. So, there you go. So okay, I guess, all right. Over the weekend, it's an interesting juxtaposition. This vlog, what it does to me and how it messes with my head. If you follow us on Instagram, and you should, at Afsar Law Group, my man Luis, I know he'll handle it. I asked in my story, like, what kind of things do you want us to talk about on the vlog? And someone put in sportsmanship, and I'm not gonna lie, I never really thought about that. Sportsmanship as a topic for our vlog, but it's kind of a good one, and I don't think this is the episode where we're going to touch on it, but I will say this. I played in a charity high school girls fundraiser tennis tournament over the weekend, and a young man, I'll say high school aged, definitely not on the girls tennis team, a young man, I don't think he knew I was me, and decided to tell his partner, the person on his team, make sure you hit to Amir the whole time. His partner is very good, and I overheard this. And look at me, I'm a nice guy, giving advice, kind of, helping other people be the best they can be. That's kind of my shtick, that's my thing. And I turned and I said, yeah, the difference between me and everybody else is that I'll beat your, put the quack in, I'll beat your.
You told him that?
Yeah, I said it. I said it right to his face. I mean, listen, I'm a believer in say it to people's face, don't say it behind their backs. I said it to his face. Okay, so a couple things. Number one, high school kids say bad words, so I wasn't that upset about saying either, or sorry, Luis, thank you. Because they talk like this, and the parents, not that there were a lot of them there, but the adults who like, come on, you're kidding yourself. Like, be an adult. Like, you're high school kids, that's how they talk. It's okay. Frankly, adults, that's how they talk. It's okay. Where is this like, oh my, I'm so offended, my prudent heart or whatever. I don't know. I don't have any time for that. Number one. Number two, if you're gonna talk trash to me, I'm gonna talk trash back. I think that's really number one. And number two, I can't resist. I can't resist. You definitely can't talk trash and then expect me to take the high road. I mean, I will eventually. Once I sober up from my bubbling anger of you talking trash to me. What's the best way to describe this? We have Carla that you're all familiar with. Carla doesn't mind being on the vlog. I also have another assistant, Erica. She's not exactly a fan of the cameras, so when Carla brings something in, she just sort of walks in like any other time and just drops it or gives it to me, whatever. Erica, when she knows that you're here at all, she hides behind the door and sneakily drops things and then scurries away. Like she's trying to avoid the bright light. Anyhow, what she just brought me was a resignation of agent for service of process. So if you're a corporation or an LLC, you see me, I do my little hands for the structure. If you're a business entity like an LLC or a corporation, either type of corporation, S Corp, C Corp, doesn't matter, the entity has to designate a human being who's going to get served legal papers. So that human being is called the agent for service of process. When there's legal documents to be served on the entity, on the LLC or corporation, that's the human being you go to. Many of our clients use us to be that agent for service. This client happens to be leaving the country, so we are no longer going to be their agent for service. So I'm signing this document to resign myself as the agent for service of process, and then we mail it in to the Secretary of State, to the California, because that's where we are, California Secretary of State. That's who handles the agent for service of process. It was a long weekend with lots of exciting things going on. Not really a long weekend, like not an extra day. I just mean like I did more than the average weekend. I didn't just sit at home on my butt the whole time. And I got to get an Unbilly shirt out to somebody. We got to do that for sure. Let's go.
It always happens.
Unbillable makes its valiant return to the post office as I just mailed out another Unbillable t-shirt. This time to a client who was like, what do I have to do to get a t-shirt? And I'm like, you just did it. That's it. That's all. You just did it. So hopefully they'll have it, I think, by a couple days. Less than 3 days, I think is what they said. I got to shout out Kid Dangerous, of course. Kid Dangerous, they make our Unbillable t-shirts. I recently asked him for some more, you know, restock the Unbillable shelves. Arsenal.
How did I know? Wait,
Okay,
crap,
hold
I thought
on.
we were going to Chipotle.
Yeah, we can. I'm still in between right now. When it comes to picking a place to eat, only two things go into the consideration for me. One, do I want to eat it? Two, am I trying to be skinny? I'm trying to be skinny, so it's like salad time still. I guess Panera. Unless you want Chipotle, I'm always down for Chipotle. We were supposed to go to Panera. Instead, we went to Chipotle. It's a good thing we did. We ran into a bunch of people we know. Because I'm the mayor of Chipotle. I think it is. By the way, I love this sticker real quick. Catch this sticker. I mean, I'm down for Coachella because that's where we're at. But these coexist stickers, I feel like nothing says America better than those coexist stickers. I mean, if you think about it, like the melting pot of America, this is like, that's the promise. That's the actual promise. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Unbillable. If you'd like to subscribe to keep up with us, do that by clicking that button over there. And of course, stick around and watch another episode of our vlog by clicking right here. And we'll see you on future episodes of Unbillable.